Hello, everyone. Let's discuss this question from October-November 2024. This is from Variant 1. If we have a look at this question, the question reads, outline two assumptions of the biological approach in psychology. Now, number one, understand this word. The examiner requires you or is expecting you to outline. Number two, see that this is a 4-mark question, and for a 4-mark question, you've been asked to outline two assumptions. So in your head, you know that you're getting 2 marks for each assumption. Now, having a look at the response or an example response that the examiner has given us. When we speak about biological approach, remember, biological approach assumes that our thoughts, our emotions, our behavior, they're all determined by physical factors. And when we speak about these physical factors, it could be brain structure, it could be a nervous system, and even our neurotransmitters. Having a look at this says behavior, cognitions, and emotions can be explained in terms of the working of the brain and the effect of hormones, genetics, and evolution. Now, this could be an example response where we can expect the examiner to give us 2 on 2 marks. Now, if you have a look at this, if you talk about a comparison between both of these responses, see for this response, examiner says you'd receive 2 marks, and for the one beneath, the examiner says you'd receive 1 mark. Now, we need to understand that the examiner is trying to tell us that when we outlining an assumption, we need to further explain it too. Now, for instance, if I say similarities and differences between people can be understood in terms of biological factors and their interaction with each other. Now, just compare both of these responses. This one and this one. It's pretty important that you go through your marking schemes and understand them, because this gives you an idea about what you're expected to write in your CI examination. And this would help you unnecessarily losing marks. Now, since this question is 5A, let's move on to the second part of this question. The second part of this question says, explain one finding from the study by Holzel et al., that is mindfulness and brain scans, that supports one of the assumptions you outlined in part A. Now, we need to be super careful that we are able to identify the study. The examiner is giving us a hint on this already. So the study that was conducted by Holzel et al., that is mindfulness and brain scans, if you recall, this is one of the 3 studies that are a part of our current syllabus. Amongst the 3 studies, we have, the first one was conducted by Dement and Friedman, the second one, this one by Holzel et al., and the third one by Hassett et al. So explain one finding from the study. For this particular question, you need to understand that you need to know a finding from the study, but you need to explain a particular finding of the study that supports one of the assumptions that we have already outlined in the question that we answered previously. So having a look at this, it reads, there was a significant increase in gray area in the mindfulness-based stress reduction group. Now, this is that particular finding that is giving us the first mark, this over here. The second part, this shows that there were similarities between the MBSR, that is mindfulness-based stress reduction program group, in terms of how the program interacted with the brain density. Now, remember, we spoke about gray matter over here, and this gray matter over here is explaining us, or it gives us an opportunity to show the examiner that we know that this is about the biological approach, or this fits into the explanation that we provided in the previous question. Now, if we understand this well, we know now the reason why I'm discussing this question right now is so that this is just one question out of this is a question that we have out of that is based on one specific course study. Remember, there are 11 others. Imagine you getting the same question for the study by Hassett et al. Imagine you getting the same question from the study by Dement and Friedman. Likewise, you could get a question on, let's just say, social approach. You might get a question that says outline two assumptions of the social approach in psychology. That is 5A. And in the next question, uh, you might be expected from the examiner to answer a question that says, explain one finding from the study by Milgram, in brackets obedience, that supports one of the assumption you outlined in part A. So in your head, if not on the paper, try going through all the 12 core studies and see if you can answer this question. I hope this helped. Thank you.